My name is Michaela Moore.
Nathan Wooden.
Grant Buxengard.
Cal Brinkman.
Chloe Lemieux.
Andy.
Zach Ghosh. Mark Anderson, high school principal at 101 Senior High School.
I'm in the healthcare part of REACH.
Focusing on the healthcare part of REACH right now.
I'm in the manufacturing part of REACH.
I'm in the healthcare area of REACH.
The healthcare field.
I was in the manufacturing since last year.
Manufacturing.
REACH is an opportunity for students who are sophomores right now to apply to a program that allows them to experience and get college credit in courses that are related to healthcare, human services, engineering and manufacturing, and the trades. It offers students opportunity to earn college credit while they're here from teachers within our building. They don't have to leave and go off campus for that. Most of the credits will transfer to any four-year school in the state of Minnesota. A few of them are only worth credit out at Southeast Tech because they're articulated. It's an opportunity for us. We partnered with Winona Area Chamber of Commerce to give students a pathway to give better employment and career opportunities here in Winona for our local businesses and get highly skilled and opportunities for students in the high school.
I get college credit out of nutrition, med-term, healthcare core curriculum, and then next year for biochemistry and A&P 1 and 2.
I learned the different laws that go along with healthcare and how to act in a hospital or nursing home setting and what I should be doing to keep residents' confidentiality and stuff like that in that class. And then different professional aspects of just how to be in business, basically, how to interact with different employees.
The first class we took, workplace skills, we earned 1 college credit for the tech in that class.
They're college classes, but they're here at the high school, so you still get high school credits and college credits for it.
You have to get like a C to get them, but if you work hard enough, it's not that hard to get.
So you had to write kind of like a resume essay type thing, and then you turned it in, they read it over, and then they asked you to come in, and it was just a bunch of people in a room, and they asked you questions, so it was really like an interview, and you answered them to the best of your ability.
It was kind of lengthy. It took a little while to see what happened, but they basically called me in for an interview. Actually, they talked about it with everybody first, and then if you were interested, you went in for an interview. And then they selected you from within those interviews and then they came and talked to you a little bit more about the stuff that would go on in your program.
I went through the interview process and they just asked me a bunch of questions about what I do in my free time.
You had to write a little resume type essay thing, and then when they accepted that part, you were in a room with a whole bunch of healthcare professionals and they'd interview you and see if you were, right for it.
You had to write like an essay about yourself and like why you think you should be in the REACH program, and then you had an interview and they just kind of like talked about like what it was like and like saw if it would kind of suit you.
We had to fill out a form. It was in paper form, not on the internet like it is now. We had to, I believe, write a little paragraph essay on why we would be good for REACH. And we were supposed to answer a few questions on a sheet of paper and then turn that in by a deadline.
Sophomores right now have had the opportunity to hear a presentation from myself. They can go online at our high school website. Under academics, there's a link to REACH, and on that site takes you off our high school site to another site where they can apply, where it says how to apply. I've also sent messages out to parents and students via Infinite Campus, and they can also go on to Schoology and choose the link that I sent them and apply that way. It's all online application.
So far we've only had about 1 or 2 immersions maybe as a whole, but I was one of the few selected that got to go to St. Anne's for my 5th hour every day during first semester. So I got to work with a bunch of different areas at the nursing home. I worked with the nursing staff, the hospitality part of it, housekeeping, that kind of stuff. I got to see a lot of the different operations that go on with that. So there was, I think, 5 of us that have done that out of the 20 odd that are in the program.
Our group, since this is our first year, we've only been on 1 immersion, and it was pretty cool. We went around, got to look at, we only looked at 1 business, and it was pretty cool. They took us all over their business, showed us how everything was made, and I liked it.
I went to 4 businesses, and we were taken throughout the entire business. We were taken to offices and on the shop floor. Then at the end and during it, we were allowed to ask questions. I have an internship right now. That's with Miller Ingenuity, and I'm only doing injection molding as of right now. I was told not to leave the door open, and it's basically a machine. Let's see, one's about maybe 5 feet 4 inches, and the rest of them are ranging from my height, or 5'6", to at least 10 feet high.
Everyone there treats you really nice. They're happy for you guys to go, and then they're really educational. Like, we learn a lot on what day-to-day is and where we go. We went to St. Anne's of Winona, so we got to hang out with all the residents there and then learn about what kind of stuff they do on a day-to-day basis.